David Banner.
People are starting to notice that you're becoming a fashion icon. How would you explain your style?
Um, how do I explain my style? I actually kind of just dress how I feel. Some days I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling it, so we're gonna hit these raggedy sweatpants right now in this baseball cap. And other days I'm like, okay, I'm feeling like I need to, go out looking good. So I kind of dress up. It's fashion started for me in middle school when there was this young lady. She called me, I think her name, I don't know her name. I don't remember her name. See, this is why don't worry about what happens in middle school or elementary school. She called me a hobo.
That bitch.
And I went home and cried so hard. And then my mom kind of took us out shopping and started picking up stuff. And I started paying attention to what fashion was. And then I really just kind of like fell in love with it. Like it gives me this feeling. But oh, wait. So people are commenting on fashion. I'm always looking for new designers of urban descent. I want to see what you have. So please DM me, Regina Davenport on Instagram. I really want to see what you have. I think there's so many companies out there that we have and designers as African Americans that we don't know about. So it's time now that with all this going on that we start pouring into ourselves. So please send me some of what you have so we can highlight it on the David Banner podcast.
Being that you're the person on the podcast who really deals with the budding businesses, what is your proudest moment as far as highlighting Black business on the David Banner podcast?
Man, okay, I'm going to say this one. It is called Bay Candles. Bam! Oh, bam! Listen, Bay Candles. Amazing. Okay, so Bay Candles, how we found them is that they DM me like I just asked you to do. So they DM me and told me about their product, and I was like, send it to me, and if we like it, we'll highlight it. Well, they sent it, and the candles are amazing. They sent enough for all of us, so now we're around here trying to take each other candles. So they started this company during the pandemic, and they hear us on the David Banner podcast, specifically David Banner, talking about how we need to get our own stuff. We need to get started. So during this pandemic, they were like, you know what? We're going to get started. We're inside. So they started making the candles. In February, they were on our show maybe April, somewhere around there? And now, let me tell you how Black business works. They were on our show. We talked about the candles. We picked them as the business. Now, Bay Candle has come back to us. This is called Recycling the Black Dollar. They're advertising on our show. So this is what it's all about, people. Let's get with it, okay? Bay Candles on the David Banner podcast.
You can't get no bay, 'cause your crib smell like corn chips. Hello, hi, this is David Banner, and let's take a journey with Bay Candle, scented candles. Bay Candle is not just a candle, but a vision that defies normality with a combination of coconut and soy wax, a crackling, eco-friendly, man-made wooden wick, and sensory-arousing exclusive fragrances. If you wonder why you don't have a Bay now, it's probably because your crib smells like corn chips. Bay Candles can wipe that all away. Bay Candle was inspired during the quarantine by the David Banner podcast family. Shop now for exclusive Bay Candles at www.baycandle.com. Again, that's www.baycandle.com. And don't forget, use code ABV at checkout for free shipping. Again, you can't get no Bay, 'cause your crib smell like corn chips.
Not to get too personal, but how's your love life?
Regina's love life is pretty good right now.
Does that mean mind your fucking business?
Means and some things ain't for a camera, boy. But I am very happy, comfortable, and I feel very safe.
How did giving so much of yourself to your career and others over the years affect your personal life?
Giving so much personally to others, I really didn't have a personal life in relationships. I just kind of was content with working. And so work, I guess, was my relationship. My kid, I have, how many I have? Two and a possible.
No, actually, you have.
I have 3 sons, 2 biological, but they are all my children. I had them very early. I was actually 19 when I had my first son, and it wasn't easy, but like we made it through. I'm going to say that they actually, besides their dad, well, no, I dated one other guy. They've only seen me with like one guy. So now that they're grown and married, that's crazy. My kids are married before me, so guess what? I'm going to have to go to them for advice. You see how this works? Anyway, I was like we're talking about relationship. I kind of was just like going through the motions, and then I met someone and realized that I had been going through the motions. And once, we kind of hung out for a while, got to know each other, and now it's good.
How does your significant other deal with the fact that you're around so many other men all of the time due to the business you're in?
Well, from the very beginning, I explained, look, this is my life. This is how it works. Whomever I'm with is going to have to be understanding that I may get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be from multiple men, but you're going to have to understand that this is my lifestyle, but you also have to trust that I'm a woman that I'm not going to cross, that the woman that I am, I'm not going to cross that line. Because he gonna judge you.
You're so skilled and qualified at what you do. What is it about a Banner Vision that makes you want to buckle down with this company in particular?
Okay, why a Banner Vision? Why I choose a Banner Vision? Because I believe and love from the bottom of my heart in David Banner and his vision. And what I love about a Banner Vision is it's not, oh, you're the employee and I'm the boss. It's a we. It's a team effort. It's all of us working together. Even working at a Banner Vision, there in our old office, because we in a better space, there was something on the wall that said, it's my fault, even when it isn't. And I remember, even when it wasn't his fault, he would say, oh, it's my fault. Like, what the hell wrong with him? But I learned now that I am adopting that too. Like, okay, yeah, it's not my fault. I mean, it's my fault, even when it's not my fault. Because it helps you to be accountable in whatever the situation is, and take responsibility to move forward and to resolve. So I love that about David Banner. He's constantly teaching me to be a better businesswoman. And what I also love about a Banner Vision is when David Banner gets more, and even sometimes when he doesn't, a lot of time when he doesn't, he gives us, he shares, and that's what I love about this company. Like, he's consistently giving and sharing with us financially, mentally. He's a giver too, so I really relate to him on that level. And I wish more companies would do that.
That's great. Can you also let us know more about your working relationship with KP and I Am Mother? And how do you juggle the dichotomy of both companies?
KP the Great, Kawan Prather, music executive, music director, and head of music at I Am Mother. I work for him too. He too is an alpha male with a huge heart like Banner, and is always giving. Like, they are both alpha males, but they have 2 totally different personalities. let's see, Banner, I think they're both introverts to an extent, but Banner's an introvert, but he also like exudes and is kind of, energetic. And KP is just like laid back. Even when he's mad, he's laid back. And when he kind of hypes up, you're like, oh, working with him at I Am Mother and Pharrell's label has been amazing as well. We've been riding for, like I said earlier, like 2 decades, and I love him. It's been amazing. And the fact that they both connect makes me so happy because they like genuinely get along and have their own relationship outside of me. And I love that. Yep, y'all do like brothers. Like, y'all know you can count on each other, and I love that. It's not about prestige, it's not about business, it's not about money, it's about your personal relationships with each other.
One of the things that I like about KP also is that we've never tried to leverage you against each other. Like, if you need to go somewhere for KP, I'm like, go. Matter of fact, I'll pay for it if you need to go. That's one of the things that I really like about him. He wants to see you do well with me, because I went to KP and asked him.
You did.
Before, because you worked for KP way longer than you worked for me. I went and asked KP, not that you're anybody's, I told you that, not that you're anybody's property, but just respect for each other. And he was excited. Can you talk about that just a little bit?
That's so awesome. You did go talk to him before I did. Yes, David Banner went to KP Kawan Prather, the great, and told him that, or asked him and let him know that I was going to be working with him to get his blessing and make sure it was okay. And KP was excited. So it was really cool that like they had their own relationship. And he comes back and tells me, hey, I went to what? It makes sense though. So I really respect you and him for that.
Regina Davenport will not rest until.
Oh, Regina Davenport will not rest until. Again, see, here I am putting somebody else first. Regina Davenport will not rest until David Banner can ride off into the sunset. And I will not rest until I see KP, the great, plateau. And his dream is being a DJ. Like, he has grown so much. I remember when he started, he was kind of like, I kind of like this. And I'm like, well, you should do it. And he was like, okay. So he started DJing, but I encouraged him to do it because he's so inundated in work that was his outlet. So to see him like happy and doing like his dream, which is where he started, is amazing. So I won't rest until I see both of them happy and where they want to be. As for me, I'm going to say my personal, and it's so small, but it means so much to me. I won't rest until I am physically fit and chiseled up the way I want to be. And other stuff will come, but that's what's most important to me now.
If you could rub a bottle and get any wish for yourself that's not connected to anybody else on the planet but yourself, what would it be?
Okay. If I could rub a bottle and get any wish, anything that I wanted, my wish in rubbing that bottle would be to, like, I'm sitting here having a conversation with you. It would be sitting down, having a conversation, like with God. I just have so many questions I want to answer, so much venting I want to do. And I think that would be it for me. I think that's what I would want to do with my one wish.
So if that was the case,
my one question to God would be, am I getting in? Okay, and then the next question would be, why are we as humans so ungrateful consistently? Like, why is nothing ever enough? I really want to know that. Because I think I don't think that's a race thing. I don't think it's a color thing. I think it's a human thing. It's like we're never satisfied. And I want to know why.
Thank you for supporting the David Banner Podcast.
Do you have an almost 360 wave, a barber error in your lineup, or just rocking a Professor X? It's okay. Cover it up and look cool. Miss DC got a flick in my big wave cap for you. One size fits most, and it glows in the dark. If you don't, you better get your king, queen, or even baby kids one. Coming smooth to a wave near you. Instagram at DEZIDC. Again, that's IG, Instagram at DEZIDC.
Do you have a kid or kid that is driving you up the wall? Well, we have something for you. How I Can Control My Feelings in 30 Days is a workbook designed to teach children self-control, discipline, and how to communicate effectively, behavior management, and so much more. This book teaches 20 feeling words, has over 50 activities with 5 games included. It was created due to the lack of Black representation within the mental health space. Every child, and listen to me people, every child needs this book. Get yours today on Amazon or www.alexisalton.com. That's ALEXISALTON.com. Once again, this is David Banner from the David Banner Podcast, and we are glad to help. Peace.